Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is my channel, Novel Sarah-ndipity, and this is going to be the prompts for the Fullmetal reading challenge, and then I will also be including the books I am reading for each prompt. So I wasn't going to announce the prompts for each month on my channel, like in its separate video, but then I thought some people might not have Twitter and Discord and still want to participate. So I thought I would try to get my TBR up for each month for the reading challenge a little bit earlier than I normally would. And so here are the prompts in case you're not on Twitter or Discord, plus the books I'm reading for each prompt, and I hope you participate. In case this is your first time hearing about the Fullmetal reading challenge, I will include the announcement video down below and up on this card, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. Feel free to watch it and participate. If you have TBR videos, please make sure to let me know so I can watch them, though I will be using the Read Fullmetal hashtag, and I will also be searching for videos using that hashtag. Just a reminder that all different mediums count towards these reading prompts, though it is one book or medium per prompt. So books obviously included, graphic novels, comic books, manga, news articles, as long as they're like from a reliable source and they fit the prompt in some way. Currently reading books also counts, so yes, I'm not too picky. The only like rule I have is like one book or said medium per prompt, but besides that, you do you. The first prompt is child's allowance, and that is to read a children's or middle grade book. This one is because the human body is made up of all kinds of elements, and this comes from one of the most popular quotes from the manga and anime, where Edward is listing off like the list of ingredients it takes to make a human body to rose, and I just thought it was just a really great prompt to include here. And so yes, read a children's or middle grade. The next prompt is list of ingredients, because there is a lot, and so this is going to be a book that is at least 400 pages, and yes, do with that what you will. Just read a book over 400 pages, and yeah, that one might be a little harder to finagle in like a strategic way, but apparently reading books count, remember that. Human composition. And because the body is made up mostly of water, this is going to be read a book with water or blue on the cover. This one, I wanted at least one prompt in there that was just super open and easy to fill, so blue or water on the cover. Again, you do you. The next prompt is wax wings, where Edward makes an analogy of, you know, a god who got too close to the sun with his wax wings and fell. He fell to his death. And because he made this mythological analogy, this prompt is to read a book with mythology or lore included in it. And the last prompt for July for ingredients for making your Philosopher's Stone is keep moving forward. And that is to read a book with physical or mental disability representation, or with a character with mental or physical disability. And this is just another one of those really amazing quotes from Fullmetal Alchemist, where Rose feels like she has nothing to live for, and Edward's like, get up and keep moving. You have two strong legs, get up and use them. He doesn't have a leg, and so it's not only because he doesn't have a leg and she has two fully functioning legs, but it's also another great analogy to just keep moving forward even when things are tough. So I wanted to include that as well. And so the second part of this video is the books I'm going to be reading for each one of these challenges. For child's allowance to read a children's or middle grade, I am going with Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and this is book 2, The Sea of Monsters. I really enjoyed the first book. This is my first time ever reading this series. I found myself laughing hysterically throughout like the entire book 1. I'm pretty sure that I enjoyed reading book 1 of Percy Jackson than I did the first book of Harry Potter. I did like Harry Potter, but I don't think I enjoyed it quite as much as I liked Percy Jackson book 1. So, but if you don't know, you've been living under rock. This is my first time ever taking in this series in any form. I haven't even seen the movies, but it is about this boy. He's like 12 or something, and he finds out he is the son of an Olympus god. And yes, so he goes to this camp with a bunch of other children of these gods or goddesses, and it just very good, like adventure middle grade story. And I'm really excited to see where book 2 leads us. List of ingredients: read a book over 400 pages. And for this one, I'm going with a newly acquired book, and that is Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. I have no idea what this book is about. I do not want to know what this book is about, besides the fact that I have been told or have seen people say to read Elantris before going into Mistborn because you'll have a better reading experience. I am reading my first Brandon Sanderson book right now, and that is Warbreaker. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm taking my time with it and just taking it all in, and I know that I'm going to want more of Brandon Sanderson, and so I decided that I was going to start collecting all of his books in these like smoky UK paperback editions. I just think the covers are gorgeous, and so they are a little bit expensive for like paperbacks. Like this one was like $18, like $17.99 off Amazon, because yeah. But I just really want these editions of his books in my collections because one, they're beautiful, and two, I think I've decided I really like Brandon Sanderson books. So here's this one. Yeah, if you want to know what it's about, look it up on Goodreads or something. For human composition, read a book with blue or water on the cover. I am going with Grave Maidens by Kelly Kuhn, and this has this like really pretty like glass jar with this like blue smoke, might be like a crystally smoke something inside. I just think it's always gorgeous, and whenever I think of this cover, I think of the blue smoky goodness in this bottle. I don't know a lot about this book, but from what I know, it's about a sister or sisters in this like walled city, and I think one of them wants to become a healer like her father was before something happened to him. But when her father falls ill, her little sister is chosen as like a sacrifice or to become some sort of maiden for the tradition that's in this walled city of some sort. And I think the tradition is when a parent or someone dies, someone is sacrificed to go with him to the afterworld, and so her little sister is going. And I don't know, I am assuming she is going to try to save her little sister and kind of go from there. And from what I've heard, it is just a really, really like solid YA fantasy book, and so I really want to get to it. Wax Wings, to read a book with mythology or lore. This one is a guess. I did my best research possible without viewing any spoilers, but from what I hear, this book does have mythology or some sort of lore within it, and if not, sorry, not sorry, but I really want to get to it, so here we are. But that is Ray Bear, there we go, Ray Bear by Jordan Ifueko. And okay, I don't know a lot about this. I am pretty sure it's a sci-fi fantasy of some sort. I know that our main protagonist is raised or kept in isolation of some sort, and when she becomes old enough or comes of age, her mother, I think, sends her to the capital to compete in some competition to be by the prince's side in some way or another. I don't know if it's like become his betrothed or become like a guard, or like, I have no idea. I just know she is sent to the capital by her mother after being kept in isolation her whole life. She competes in a competition to be by the prince's side in some form, one way or another. And besides that, I don't want to know much more about it because I want to go into this book and just take it all in without knowing too much, and really just enjoy the ride of reading this book, because I don't know a single person who has disliked this book, and I'm so excited to get to it. For the last prompt of Keep Moving, to read a book with physical or mental disability representation, or with a character with said mental or physical disability. I am going with Things Not Seen by Andrew Clements, and I remember absolutely adoring this book when I was younger, and it is about a boy who becomes invisible for some reason. I can't even tell you why anymore. It's been so long since I read it, and the only person he really can communicate with, because his father like takes him out of school and like they don't go out in public because he's invisible, is this girl who is blind. And so he makes a new friend because all of his other friends can't see him, and like I'm pretty sure like his dad doesn't want him to be like sent away to be like experimented on because his son is invisible. invisible. It's like a superpower. He makes a new friend and she is blind, and they, from what I remember, build this really, really amazing friendship, and it's super heartwarming. But yes, it's about a boy that goes invisible for some reason and then befriends a young blind girl, and they have a beautiful friendship. That's what I remember of it. I could be wrong on more than one accounts, but I do know that it has a young girl who is blind, and so I am going with this book for said prompt. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you are participating in the Fullmetal Alchemist reading challenge to make a Philosopher's Stone. Please remember to check out the Twitter page and Discord if you want to connect with others or find recommendations for certain prompts, or to find someone who you can buddy read a book with. I did try to set up the Discord this time, so it is a little bit more able to accommodate those kinds of things. So please feel free to do that. I have seen a few people join the Discord channel, so please just connect with me, connect with others. If you post a TBR for the month of July for ingredients, please let me know, share it with me in some form or another. I'm on Twitter all day, every day, and I'm trying to be more active on Discord because it is not usually my main or even secondary form of communication. So I will see you guys all later, and yes, goodbye.